Welcome back to another episode of Bravo AV. I'm here with my good friend Rob Scuba from National Smart Home. Rob, what are we going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about coastal source lighting, and I am going to be getting an education with you. Fascinating already. We talked about some of the behind the scenes stuff.
Yep.
If you want to get behind the scenes and talk to Tom about watts and amps and all that good stuff, definitely give him a call. But let's talk about the pretty stuff.
Sure. So I mean, I think there's in landscape lighting, points of failure have been the connection, the wire itself, and the fixture. And Coastal Source looked at the other products that are out there and said, yeah, these are problems, how can we solve them? And they said, okay, I know how we can solve them. We're gonna make a solid brass fixture. Solid brass. Solid brass. Now, this is from my demo kit, so it's got my temporary spikes on, because this is a lot easier to set in the lawn. But to show you their commitment to quality, here's a wall wash. Comes in two sizes with a riser of this. This can be up to 60 inches high. This is our traditional stake, solid brass stake, not a plastic stake that you don't see. Solid freaking brass. 4 finishes for most of their products. So this is you shine it at a wall of a barn or something like that. It's a great way to light something like that. When we're doing trees, we're going to use the MR16 family or the MR11 family. This has 2 bulb sizes. This has 4 bulb sizes. So I can make it this very bright. Also, I have multiple beam spread. I have 55, 30, 20, so that I can highlight the tree or the feature of a house just the right amount. I have a test kit. I have many of these fixtures with all the wire and the amplifier, and I can come by your house. We can set it up towards the end of the day, and then I can drop by when it gets dark, and we can play around and we can move these things. So it's super simple to just pick this up and put it over 2 feet. Oh, that catches that tree perfectly. So these are for uplighting trees. They're also for houses, lighting up the front of a house. And then they have 4 styles of pathway lights. Once again, various riser heights. Got my temporary stakes here. This is the large China hi-hat look. But they have 4 flavors and multiple colors.
And I'll put some pictures up.
But once again, all solid brass. These are tortured down in South Florida. And when you watch the video how they torture them with jets of salt water, and then they bake them and then they freeze them and they do all sorts of testing. What is truly amazing and helps with the time to deploy is this connector is foolproof. It's indexed. That means the other side can only go in one way. You screw it tight, you are completely waterproof. Buried in the ground, super tough jacket, 12 gauge wire.
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
For low wattage, I mean, that's...
Yes, but what that does is it lets us get those long runs because we have a lot of copper there, so we don't have the voltage drop. But they really thought about all the ins and outs of this. Bravo AV has an outdoor experience center here in my backyard. We have 8 pairs of speakers, and we have some landscape lights installed. We'd love to have you come by and take a look at it, or we'd love to come to your house and talk to you about what we can do at your house. My name is Tom Curran with Bravo AV.
I'm not done.
You're done?
I'm not done.
No.
I got questions.
Okay, questions.
You said there was 3, you gave me 3 points. One was the wiring was failure.
Yeah.
The other one was the light that was failure.
Yeah, and the connector.
And the connector. Okay.
Right.
This just looking at it and you going through it, it's like the end all of lighting outdoors. Like it's all there.
Do it once, do it right, forget about it.
We can
You're
do
done.
better, they said.
Yeah, they're all LED driven. Okay, so we're looking at bulb lives, you know, in the 40,000 hour plus category. I mean, that is forever, and it's really easy to say install this fixture, and 2 months later you're like, it's really not bright enough. What can we do to make it a little bit brighter? So, oh, that's fine. We'll buy a new bulb. You didn't even notice that this unscrews because the engineering is so strong that you didn't even see the line. Here's our bulb. So this is our 3-watt, 3000K. They come in 2700K and 3000K. 3000K is our go-to color temperature. 2700, a little warmer, a little bit more like an incandescent light. But all we have to do is swap this out in this fixture. It's amazing. It's truly amazing. And it's easy to do. So that's what we like about it, is that later we need to make an adjustment, put in a new bulb. Later we say, hey, you know, the beam spread's a little wider than I anticipated. What, can we narrow that? We'll just unscrew that and put a different lens in front of it, and we're done. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go grab some lenses.